Tension boils as Defense Headquarters breaks silence after Wike's explosive clash with soldiers. Defense Headquarters has taken to social media to share an interesting post hours after his officers had an altercation with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Hqtrs, on Wike. Nigerian News reported that Wike had on Tuesday stormed the property in the Gaduwa district of Abuja to stop a building project on the land linked to a former chief of naval staff. According to Wike, the land was being developed without the required documentation and insisted that the builders stop work. However, the military officer acting on the order from above stopped Wike and his officials from preventing the building project. Wike, who could not hide his displeasure, asked one officer to shut up and called him a fool, to which the officer responded, "I am not a fool, and I will not shut up. I am acting on orders." Hours after the altercation, the Defense Headquarters posted a message via X, reminding Nigeria that it is an honor to serve in the Nigerian military. Meanwhile, former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Hqtrs retired, has cautioned that the recent confrontation between Wike and a Nigerian Navy officer in Abuja poses a clear and present danger to national security. Hqtrs, in a statement on his verified Facebook page on Tuesday, described Wike's conduct during the incident as a reckless act that transcends mere conduct and undermines the authority of the Commander-in-Chief and the integrity of the armed forces. Hqtrs warned that Wike's outburst strikes at the core of Nigeria's command and control structure, stressing that such public confrontations with uniformed officers could have far-reaching implications for discipline within the armed forces. Still, as Marilyn says, I'm not thinking about it the way Nigerians are seeing it. How useful has any of the force been on security? Terrorism, Boko Haram, and more. You lie. Those people are risking their lives every day without proper place to put their head, without proper equipment to fight these bandits. They are there inside the bush fighting, risking their lives. At the end of the day, they will catch some Boko Harams and our president will release them and say they have repented. Don't say it though that they have not been useful. They are useful. In the days of General Yakubu Gowon, they will urge your media, who dares to get into land matters. Barak says, let all the force men join force and address terrorism. The nationals are waiting and anxious. This matter is not relevant. It is relevant, so let us hear what. Passy says, they steal land, money, oil, using uniforms. Nothing with them know they steal on uniform. That's why they fail to fight insecurity. Wike exposed them one by one. Yeye dismay. Wike is just a land grabber, grabbing land for himself. Any land he sees, he take. Any land he sees, he take. He says, is it the Wike that is good? Have you heard from the other party? If Wike is telling the truth, have you not heard how he revoked people's land? This one just passed him exactly. He just revoked people's land. Probably he didn't know that the owner of the land was a naval officer. He didn't know, obviously, because I don't understand. Just go grab people's land because he's no longer the vice admiral. He's now former. So, George says, Burata is merely trying to cause friction in Nigeria. He wants to incite the military against the federal government. Before Uncle, he's good now. Beg, let us go back to military regime. Why will Nigerian military not be submissive to the civilian authorities? Are you okay? I don't understand. Military should submit to civilian authorities. What makes it right for the military use their men to assist a man who is on a land? What makes it right for the military use their men to assist a man who is on a land grabbing mission? Is this not an illegal use of the military to intimidate civilian authorities? You are not okay. You are talking rubbish. Minister says, maybe one of his son's girlfriend needs a land, hence he wanted to use federal government to grab the land at all costs for Wike and APC governments can't do those. What they cannot do does not exist. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The Osman says, make all of Nagorians, Nigerians and hypocrisy. Defense won't break silence on insecurity, mad people. Now you sabi. Agnes says, I did like that man. Those were said good for the military. When you mix business with pleasure, then be ready to be served your own hot cup of tea. From the same people who have cajoled your integrity with ill-gotten wealth, the Nigerian military have dragged their reputation to the mud by not saying the truth about the impunity and insecurities in the land. Well, we already know that the insecurities happening in the land, there's people in the higher ups that are supporting it, obviously, right? Because one of the bandits was saying, oh, the leaders, they know us. The people up there, they know us and we know them. That if they want this terrorism to stop, they'll stop it. Do you think the way that man, this military man was like, I am acting on orders and I'm going to stay here. You cannot shut me up. I am not a fool. Do you think that if they give orders, if they give command that, oh yeah, go and fight this Boko Haram and shoot them, buy as many as you can, you think we'll still have terrorists in this country? We will not have it. But there are some people up there that are benefiting from this terrorism act, this banditry. The likes of Sheikh Gumi that is telling us that, oh, they should be negotiating with bandits. They will catch these people instead of you to allow them to buy them and take them away because they have also been buying people. You will not do that. You will tell us that they've repented and then you recruit them back into the same army. What do you want these people to do? They only obey commands. And that is what the guy actually did. If they want to end terrorism in Nigeria, they will end it. But they are not just ready to end it. They are not ready to end it. If they want to end it, these soldiers, they will risk their life to do it. Most of them have risked their life. At the end of the day, what did they get from it? They released the Boko Harams on the long run. So people should not even say the soldiers are not fighting terrorism. They are not. We already know what's going on. We already know that these people in power are the ones that don't want to end insecurity in the country. As Gazi says, Mr. Odo, let's try to stop treating all of us owns this country. If others could be stopped, nothing so special that this project can be stopped. Let it be stopped if it is illegal. Wike stands for right. If it is illegal, there are better ways to go about it than to go there and go and be fighting and be insulting somebody. That CDS he called. He should have called that CDS before he got there. You can't just serve them later and say, oh yeah, come and present your document. I'm sure there are other ways to go about it rather than doing what Wike did. It is because he has been doing that a lot, insults people. That is why people are happy that yes, somebody can actually put him in his place. This is not a matter of, we are not supporting the fact that probably the naval staff got the land illegally. This is about putting Wike in his place and we are all happy about it. That is it. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.